Hi guys, this is Andrew and welcome back to the channel. Today we are heading off to a local shop here. We are going to be getting the R32 aligned finally. Everything's situated on this car, so we're going to get rid of some of that pretty crazy rear camber that we have right now in the car. Let's see this here. You guys, look. This stuff is pretty crazy. Way more than I definitely like for my cars. So we're gonna get that all aligned, get that figured out. I also have, what else do I have here? Sway bar end links for the front. I also have some other few things that we're just gonna have the shop put on while they're in there doing the alignment. So after this episode, we basically should have the car good and ready to drive, and we could finally start going to some shows and some meets and seeing some of you guys. So that's kind of the whole basis of today's episode. So let's go ahead and let's jump into this and let's get this car on the road. Okay guys, so we are now heading over to the local shop. So the local shop that I've always gone to for at least suspension work for my R32 is called Elite Auto Works. It's in Goshen, New York, about 20-ish minutes from my house, I'd say. Overall, they've done a great job on my old R32 with their suspension and stuff like that I've needed them to do. They helped me do the bags in the R32 for the old car, and then they've also helped me put on or on and off the sensors, because I had height sensors on the old R32, and basically a bunch of stuff like that. Oh man, it feels so good to get this car back out on the road and driving. But they've helped a lot with that old car of mine, and I like what they've done. They've been very helpful to me. Overall, great work. So for this car, we're going to be going back to them to have them do the alignment on this car, and they're also going to be putting on the front sway bar end links for this car. For all of you who do not know, the R32 does not come actually with front sway bar end links attached on the bag tabs, or put it simply, they don't come with a tab attached to the bag that you can actually attach the sway bar end links to. Normally what a lot of people do, they just take out the front sway bar end link in these cars, and that's not what I want to do. Main reason why I don't want to do that is because this is supposed to be a performance oriented car, and a lot of people say you bag the car, you ruin the performance of the car. I kind of want to show to people that bags don't just ruin the performance of the car. If you set the car up correctly, it still can handle close to or just as good as what a coilover setup can. So the first step to that is we need to get a tab welded onto the bag so we can actually put the sway bar end links on the car. So that will help with a lot of the boatiness feel of the bags. So we're gonna go ahead, definitely get that situated on the car. That's probably the first thing that we're gonna wanna do. So they're gonna be helping do that on the car. The next thing, since this is kind of really my first time driving the car since we've done all the work to the car, I wanna just tell you guys kind of how it feels currently and what I'm hoping that they can fix with the alignment and everything like that. So currently, definitely, as you all know, the rear camber on the car is pretty crazy right now. Definitely that needs to get taken out of the rear so we're not eating through tires like crazy on this car. The other thing that I've noticed, it feels like the toe is off on the rear of the car, which I'm sure it is, just because when I had to redo the rear trailing arms, I had to take out everything on that rear part of the car in order to basically, you know, put new bushings in and replace the strip bolts that I had on that bushing. So now that everything's back in, that toe is definitely going to be off on the rear. So hopefully, obviously with the alignment, they can get that toe all straightened out, and it will be a lot better to drive and enjoy the car actually in, you know, the foreseeable future. So we're going to see how that goes. Also, we got new brakes on the car and new hubs, bearings. They all feel great on the car. There's no issues with those currently on the car. So just kind of want to give you guys that little update on how the car feels. Currently, like I said, the toe doesn't feel 100% right. It feels like the car is kind of more like, it doesn't track straight. It kind of just like wobbles like this throughout the road as you drive. So I'm feeling like that's probably the toe of the car in the rear just not being, you know, aligned straight. So just basically the alignment of it's not correct right now. So hopefully that'll get fixed from the shop, and we'll see how that goes. Okay guys, so we're just taking a quick little pit stop first. I live out in a lot of farm country, so there's so many nice opportunities to take really nice photos. So if you can't see, I'll just turn you guys around here. There's a bunch of great opportunities to take some photos, so I'm gonna go ahead and just snap a few photos before we get the car to the actual shop, just because once the car's at the shop, it's gonna be there for a while. So I just wanna go ahead and get some photos, and I'll be back with you guys.
Later.
Okay guys, we are now back home, and as you can see, the R32 is here. It looks amazing. I'm so happy with how this rear alignment basically came out for the car. Maybe you guys can see it here. Maybe I'll get a better angle here going this way for you guys. It is now pretty much straight dead on, which looks a lot better and handles way better than how it was before. So I'm very happy with this alignment overall. I think they did a great job. I want to give Elite, thank you guys, a huge shout out for basically getting the alignment done on this car. It is now exactly what I wanted. The rear of the car feels great with those bushings that we installed. The control arms and the trailing arms and everything like that are perfect in the rear. And the front was actually pretty decent. It wasn't horribly off. The rear, obviously, as you guys know, that's where everything was super off in the rear. But I really like how this turned out. You guys have to let me know what you think in the comment section down below. As I was driving, like I mentioned, it feels really good, way better than how it did before. It still feels a little bit Bodie-ish in the front just because the front sway bar is not attached, but we are gonna get that fixed as I mentioned. So that's probably gonna be another update video, hopefully coming pretty soon. So I know a lot of you guys are interested in how to actually attach a front sway bar for an R32. So if you're out on air, that will be a great video for you guys to actually see how to go about adding a front sway bar to attach onto this car actually. But I really like this. What do you guys think? Throw a comment in the comment section down below. What do you guys think? I'm actually looking to go out and drive the car a bunch now, go to car meets. So if you guys are local to the area, you know any local car meets, definitely give me some recommendations, or if you guys just want to meet up and do a shoot, I would definitely be more than happy to do that too, because hey, I'm looking to do car stuff now, especially that this car is now finally ready and able to be driven. So guys, we're gonna end today's episode there. I hope you guys enjoyed this basically final step that we did to get the R32 driving and kind of where we want. The next couple things, we're gonna get that obviously sway bar end link attached. I need to do an oil change on this car. And from there, we're gonna see kind of where it all plays out. Like I mentioned, we got a turbo coming in the future for this car. So if you guys have not subscribed yet to the channel, definitely subscribe and leave a comment down below on what kind of kit you think I should get for this car, because I'm kind of thinking I want to do a custom kit, but you know, there's a couple options out there. I'd love to hear what you guys think about getting a kit for this car. So until next time, guys, my name's Andrew. I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out.